A routine search for firewood has turned tragic for a family of 4 at Wassa Dunkwa in the western region. A 42-year-old mother and her 3 sons lost their lives on Saturday afternoon after they drowned in an abandoned illegal mining pit filled with water. The family had gone to an area near a galamsey site to collect dried cocoa trees for firewood, a common practice among residents. Eyewitnesses say that after gathering the wood and placing it by the roadside, the children moved toward the water-filled pit and attempted to swim. Moments later, they began to struggle. Their mother rushed in to rescue them, but tragically, she also drowned. The incident has once again highlighted the deadly dangers posed by uncovered and unprotected illegal mining pits across communities in the western region. Assembly member for Wassa Dunkwa, Paul Kata, confirmed the incident to JoyNews. Correspondent in Athalia, Kwansa, is joining me with more details. In Athalia, how common are these abandoned galamsey pits in and around Wassa Dunkwa, and how close are they to residential areas?
Well, these galamsey pits are very rampant within that community.
In Athalia, if you can kindly speak up for me.
Yes, so I was saying that these open galamsey pits are very close within the Wassa Dunkwa community. About 3 months ago, a similar incident had happened, and then they had lost similarly 3 lives in that community. And these galamsey pits are very close to the community, to the residents. You can imagine you walk from
right in Athalia, I'm afraid we're struggling to hear you, but we will try to reconnect with you once again. In Athalia, Kwansa is our resident correspondent in the western region, bringing us an update on that particular tragic incident that happened on Sunday or Saturday afternoon. And it is that family of 4 have lost their lives after a 42-year-old mother and her 3 sons died on Saturday afternoon after they drowned in an alleged abandoned illegal mining pit filled with water. I believe we have in Athalia Kwansa, our correspondent in the western region, back on the line with us. In Athalia, you were making a point, but unfortunately we couldn't hear you. Please continue.
Yes, so like I was saying, within the Wassa Dunkwa community, you can find as many as you can count of these open galamsey pits left around. And this is very close to community. Sometimes walk back like 20 minutes and you see a galamsey pit there. Just because the community had experienced losing about 3 lives before. And like that, these pits can within the community.
In Athalia, has the district assembly or any regulatory authority taken steps to reclaim, fence the place so that it doesn't cause another tragedy?
To the best of my knowledge, they have not. These pits can be seen once you walk through the community. I mean, apart from the Wassa Dunkwa community, in many parts of the western region, once you drive or you walk through the region, you will see this galamsey all over. That's at the community I am there. And these galamseyers working, and the pits were all scattered over. So this incident is not particular to Wassa Dunkwa, but when you go into the Wassa communities and major parts of the western region, you would see this incident.
In Athalia, Kwansa reports to us from the western region. Thank you very much. We're still on illegal mining, though. 9 illegal miners have died following a mine cave-in in Ataniata in the Ahafu region. At least 30 others are in critical condition after the pit reportedly collapsed while they were working underground. An undisclosed number of miners are still feared trapped beneath the rubble as rescue efforts continue. The injured are currently on admission at St. Elizabeth Catholic Hospital at Tridium. You will recall that the community has previously been in the spotlight following a confrontation involving the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NIMOS, last year. Environmental journalist Erastus Donko has updates.
Reports have ended. Yesterday, they had the inclination that quite a number of people were trapped in the pit. So they brought in heavy equipment, precisely excavators, to dig and searched for survivors, but after hours, they could not find any more survivors, so they have discontinued any form of rescue efforts. Currently, as we speak, the official figure, as I'm getting, as at the number of bodies that have been deposited at the mortuary, is 9. 9 bodies have been deposited at the mortuary as we speak. 4 people were sent to the St. Elizabeth Hospital at Fidim. From the 4, we do understand that 1 is sustained minor injuries, 3 are in serious condition and are currently responding to treatment. But as we speak, the whole place have been abandoned for now, and rescue efforts have ended.
Erastus Wassa Dunkwa is an environmental journalist. We've also been hearing from Pakwesi Shandov, who is the media relations officer at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, who has been answering the question as to whether or not any surveillance has weakened in the Esutivi South area.
Part of the country has not in any way weakened at all. You would recall that not too long ago, NIMOS was deployed to that particular enclave on an operation. Of course, there was a confrontation, and so the approach back then was to withdraw and regroup. As I speak to you, there is a comprehensive plan to invade that particular jurisdiction again. This time around, the plan and purpose of NIMOS for that particular area is a permanent full-scale deployment, which actually ties into already designed program of full-scale NIMOS deployment. Because what we have observed over the period is that anytime NIMOS goes into an area to execute an operation, after they have left, the illegal miners obstinately would return. And under normal circumstances, one may expect that, well, the local enforcement units are supposed to be the vanguards, but it appears that is not happening. Not to cast any blame, but we are not seeing that kind of local protection, or if like local enforcement. And so what NIMOS is going to do, effective the end of the first quarter, is a full-scale 24/7 uninterrupted deployment to that particular enclave and indeed to all other flashpoints. We believe that when that is done, incidents of this nature will become a thing of the past.